Hey guys, I'm back here in the gym for one of my final training sessions before nationals. Today is Saturday. I compete on Wednesday. So I'm just here basically doing a little bit of cleanup. All my main heavy lifting is done now. I did my last heavy bench yesterday, last heavy squat on Wednesday, and last heavy deadlift was the Sunday before that. So I'm here today just to basically do a couple of really light deadlifts, just to really just to keep the pattern fresh, just to keep everything moving, so I don't forget how to deadlift by the time I go to the platform. And then I'm just gonna do some upper body work, just a bit of accessory stuff, some arms, some shoulders, just all the stuff that's gonna keep me feeling full. Some rows probably for my back. And other than that is just full taper mode right now. So this is really the home stretch. This is like the entrance to the cave. Really don't know what to expect on the day at this point, and I'm okay with that. I've got three priorities basically. Number one is don't bomb out. Number two is try and beat my best total, so a PR total. And number three is try and qualify for next year's nationals qualifier, which is going up by another 22 and a half. So that would be 732 total. Seems very doable today. We'll see how I feel on the day. I'm expecting a total of anywhere from 700 to 750. It's really, I don't know. I don't know. The only lift that's really showing up at the moment in my training is deadlifts. I feel like that is just clicking more than ever. I pulled 275 last Sunday, and it was definitely the fastest pull over 600 pounds I've ever done. So I'm just warming up now. Let's get moving. I'm lifting really quiet right now. I'm in the dark. I've done basically nothing all day today, just a couple chores at home. Very low stress, no socializing. I'm really taking the rest part of this taper really seriously, because all my other competitions in the past, I've gone in with a lot of cortisol, feeling really nervous, feeling really unsure, a lot of high energy, and I'm just not doing that this time. I'm just trying to go in as calm as I can. Why am I trying to be so calm? Because I'm really intimidated and I'm really nervous about this competition. Why am I intimidated? Because I've never done anything at this level before. Growing up, I was never an athlete. I never competed in sports. Never considered myself to be a strong person when I was growing up. I've never done anything like this. The whole thing is just surreal. I only started this just over 2 years ago. Barely had any coaching in that time. I've basically just been self-taught. In my mind, I have these thoughts about why me? Whereas people spend hundreds of dollars on coaching and nutrition and thousands of dollars to come here from other parts of the country, and I don't do any of that stuff. I don't have a coach, I don't have a nutritionist, I don't have to travel really this time. I just have to go to St. John's. I feel like an imposter in some ways, which is really unfair to myself because I've done something really crazy here. I have self-taught my way into the highest level in the nation for a sport that I just started a couple of years ago, at a time when the competition standards have gotten so steep. When I first started powerlifting, the qualifying total went up by like 50 kilos, and now it went up by another 22 for next year. some of the numbers that guys do at the national level feel to me now like the numbers that I'm doing now would have felt to me before I started. You know, before I got into lifting, when I would see somebody benching, you know, between 300 and 400 pounds, I just thought, how is that even possible? You know, when I saw someone loading up a heavy squat, I just thought, like, how? How do you do that? And I remember my first time lifting anything heavy for me at the time, like loading up my first 405 squat, like the weight was so heavy on my back, that feel of that iron just like, it almost made me sick. And I couldn't imagine doing more. And now, come 2 years later, the weights that used to scare me like hell are like lighter than my warm-ups now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's been such a whirlwind, and it has dominated my life for the past 2 years now. So much emotion in this moment. Storm. It's like the calm before the storm right now. It's like I've just arrived at the entrance of the cave. Everything is still right now. All I have is my recollection of these past 2 years and what's happened in that time. And when I first started 2 years ago, we didn't even have this room. We didn't have these plates, we didn't have this equipment, this club. None of this was here just 2 years ago. I was just one lonely guy down in the main gym, just trying to get my lifts up, didn't know anything, and would just watch videos and then come try again. And I got a little bit better and a little bit better. And then I clicked into the community and I started following everybody who does this stuff and watching what they do and seeing how courageous they were and how gutsy they were. And that just inspired me more. So I guess that is really how I'm feeling today, is that this is just so weird for me. This is so unlike everything else I've done in my life. Right now, it all feels really weird. It's really weird. And then hiding behind that weirdness, there's this vast ocean of gratitude. So much gratitude for just being able to train, just having a body that can go and do these 3 lifts. Don't have to worry about illness and pains. I have the time, the spare time to do this and pursue this. I have people all around me who support me like crazy. My family and my friends, my girlfriend, and everybody in my life, my fellow lifters, the people of this gym who bought us all this equipment, who let us use this space, who give us free rein to come and go and make noise in here and express ourselves and do this crazy thing that other people don't understand, but they look in from the outside and they see that it makes you really happy and it makes you feel powerful. It is powerful. Becoming strong is powerful, and it has left me imbued with this deep sense that I can walk a hard road and I can do something that seems terrifying and impossible at times. My only lifting goal for this deadlift session is just to feel enough weight in my hands that I can feel like I'm deadlifting, but I want to move it as fast as possible. And that's why I am no longer tied to the outcome of how many kilos I move at this competition, because the outcome is already here. The outcome is happening every single day. It's not about the kilos. It's about who you become in the process. I'm a stronger person than I was when I first started this 2 years ago, and I'm going to keep getting stronger. I used to see people doing this. I used to see people powerlifting and moving these enormous weights back before I started down this path, and I would just wonder to myself, like, how? How is that possible? And now, just a few days out from nationals, my biggest question on my mind is, what kind of a day am I going to have? And there's really no wrong answer. I just have to go and do it. So that's really all I have to say for today. I'm just going to leave you guys off with my last heavy lifts of this prep. And other than that, just need a haircut, and I'm ready to go. So I'll see you guys after nationals.